way to the bank.
Oh yeah! Jeremy the Geek here to discuss the first time I ever met Kevin Bacon, right? So Kevin Bacon of Friday the 13th fame, Footloose, Hollow Man, my personal favorite, Tremors. I'm a big fan of his. Huge fan of Kevin Bacon's, right? Everybody loves the bacon. Bring the bacon home, man! So, it was, I believe it was 2013, and I found out that Kevin Bacon was in a band with his brother, brilliantly titled The Bacon Brothers, right? So you want to go see The Bacon Brothers? Music's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. It's kind of got an old school, kind of country pop vibe to it. He's got a song, New Year's Day. It's a good tune. The guys are talented, so once a year they go out on tour. So if you guys ever want to meet Kevin Bacon or see him perform, I highly suggest it. They tour every single summer. Go seek them out. So, of course, me being a horror fanatic, I multiple items in my collection that I wanted signed by Kevin Bacon. So I had, Friday the 13th stuff, Tremor stuff. So I was like, oh man, it would be so cool to meet Kevin Bacon. So I remember having a conversation with my wife, and I was like, man, wouldn't it be so cool, like, if I got to meet Kevin Bacon and, like, got a picture with him and autographs and stuff. So to that point in 2013, I had only ever autographed people on the street one time. I had waited for Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes to arrive for a show in Maryland that they were doing for a podcast that they were doing live. So I waited out back behind the venue, and I said, well, most likely this is where they're going to be dropped off, so this is where I'm going to kind of patiently wait, and the security guards were cool, and Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes showed up, and I got to meet them, and I got autographs and pictures with them. It was amazing. It was really a whole different experience than going to a convention, because, in a convention, it's a guarantee, which that's a nice part of it, is that no matter what, you're going to meet them. You're going to pay for it, but you're going to meet them. Some people, they're really blown away when you tell them that they're not into autograph collecting and stuff. They're like, hold on. You pay to meet people? Well, yeah. Otherwise, why would those celebrities be there? They could be on vacation with their families. So, yeah, of course, they're there for monetary gain, and us fans are happy to give them that monetary gain in exchange for getting to meet them, spending a moment with them, getting an autograph, and getting a picture. So, getting autographs on the street, super, super exciting and fun because it's not a guarantee. It's an adrenaline rush. You get to meet the person. What kind of experience you have is to be seen. Who knows? Sometimes you'll have good ones. Sometimes you'll have bad ones. So I decided I want to meet Kevin Bacon. Like, I'm going to do everything I can to meet Kevin Bacon. So he was playing at a venue in Maryland. So I woke up super early one morning, grabbed my Friday the 13th stuff and grabbed my Tremor stuff and made my way out. You like my little dance right there? Made my way out to my car and went out to the venue. And so I kind of looked at the venue. When you're street autographing, you kind of got to look at what makes sense. Okay, well, most likely they're not going to come through the front door because that's where all the foot traffic is. It would probably cause a big commotion if they came through the front door. So I look, is there a side door? Is there a back door? So I kind of found the stage door for the venue. And I was like, well, this makes the most sense for where Kevin Bacon will probably arrive and go to. So I wait for, it was probably like 4 hours. So some people, even collectors, even autograph collectors, are not willing to put in that time. They don't care who it is. They're like, I'm not waiting for 4 hours in the sun, on the street, for a celebrity, and it's not a guarantee. Some people are not willing to do that. Well, that's fine. Good for them. I'm one of those people that, for me, it's worth putting the time in, the effort in, the energy in to meet these celebrities that I grew up watching their stuff that I want to meet and have an experience with. Again, not a guarantee. So I showed up that morning, and I remember it was kind of warm outside, not super hot, not cold, which is nice. It's a nice atmosphere to street autograph in. So I wait for about 4 hours, and so it was me and then a couple other guys showed up that I had known from horror conventions. So we kind of said, hey. So we kind of devised a plan, like, all right, well, you guys kind of watch the side door, like I'll watch the back door, whatever. So after about 4 hours of waiting, we're kind of looking around, you're bored. It's super boring, not gonna lie to you. You're just like, oh man, I hope this happens soon because it sucks. So I'm standing there with all my stuff, and all of a sudden, I see a guy walking behind the building. Well, funny enough is a lot of times celebrities will get dropped off right to the door. They get out of the car, they take 2 steps, they're inside the building. A lot of times the door will already be open for them with a security guard, and boom, boom, they're inside the venue, no, commotion. So Kevin Bacon that morning, I guess, had decided that he wanted his limo driver to drop him, or not limo driver, but his escort driver, usually it's like black SUVs, to drop him off down the street from the venue. I guess maybe to cause less commotion, maybe so people weren't looking for the escort vehicle. So he was walking by himself. He had a baseball cap that was pulled down over his face. He had big sunglasses on. Mr. Bacon, I'm sorry, you have an unmistakable jawline, right? You have a perfectly chiseled Hollywood jawline. You cannot miss it. So as I'm standing there kind of bored out of my mind with my trimmers and my Friday the 13th stuff, I look over and I see that Hollywood chiseled jawline. Despite the fact that he had his baseball cap pulled down and he had sunglasses on, I knew, ding, 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 we got some bacon going on, man. I see bacon right now. Come on, bacon. Come on, bacon. So I calmly and politely walked up. So the other 2 guys that were autographing as well, they kind of saw him walk up. We gave each other the look like, yeah, there he is. So I politely walked up and just said, Mr. Bacon, I'm a huge fan of yours, and I was wondering if you wouldn't mind signing a couple autographs. Immediately, he said, yeah, sure, no problem. So I hand him my items. I hand him, a Sharpie. And so he signed my Friday the 13th poster. He signed my Trimmers poster. He signed a couple other items for me. The other 2 autographers that I know from doing the shows, they said, would you mind signing? And he goes, yeah, sure. Very, very nice guy. Kevin Bacon, one of, hands down, when people ask me, like, who are some of the nicest celebrities you ever met, Kevin Bacon is always on that list. Like, he really, really cares about his fans and wants to have that fan interaction. So he signs the other guy's stuff too. Well, at this point, someone failed at their job miserably because the door that he's supposed to walk into is locked. And so he's thump, 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 thump. He's still being polite to us and talking to us, but at the same time he's thump, 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 thump. So he's having conversation with it. He's kind of like banging on the door, right? Someone failed at their job because the door was supposed to be either cracked open for him or unlocked, and it was not. So at this point, other people start walking around, and everybody wants to meet Kevin Bacon. He's freaking Kevin Bacon, man. So people start walking up, and at this point he goes, guys, I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. He gets on his cell phone, and he calls, I'm guessing, the venue or his agent or somebody, and he goes, hey, could you open the door, please? Because obviously they were supposed to have the door open for him. So next thing you know, he takes pictures with us. Super, super nice. Literally, you could not meet a nicer celebrity than Kevin Bacon. The nicest. So at this point, they finally open the door for him, and he says, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming out. Have a great day. He slips into the venue. I felt bad for the people that were just walking up because they got to see him, but by the time they got close to him, he was already inside the venue. Snooze you lose, bro. So, he, super cool, signed a bunch of my stuff. I've met Kevin Bacon several times since then. I'll probably do some more Kevin Bacon discussion videos because I've got a couple good ones. My buddy Joe Sifredo can attest to one of the videos for when me and him went to meet him. So that was my initial Kevin Bacon experience. It was awesome. Got my stuff signed, and it was also my first kind of really planned out and thought out street graphing mission, right? So getting to meet Kevin Bacon, who is an A-list movie star, was super thrilling to me. Like I said, I've met him several times since then. Great guy. Can't suggest going to see his band live enough. They are fantastic. His brother Michael, also super, super nice guy, fan-friendly. Go see the Bacon Brothers. Check out their website, baconbros.com. And who knows, maybe you'll get a chance to meet the Kevin Bacon. Jeremy the Geek. Oh, yeah!